I haven't worked for a year.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you haven't picked up work since
Nope. Since
the
my
Angels?
last season was 2018, and I've had some opportunity here and there, but I've done it for over 30 years, and it's a gnarly sacrifice. I mean, I got a lot of friends and bands who complain about going on tour, and I'd laugh and I'd say like, well, my tour is 8 straight months
I
every
know.
year since 1986, the day I graduated high school. I've been on an 8-month tour every year of my life, and then I come home and go with you assholes and sleep on the floor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so at first I was kind of like scared, like what am I going to do? And I got over that kind of quick, and
How's your wife like having you home? She wanted to throw you out?
I stay
or?
busy. I stay busy enough to where I'm trying to keep that, keep my distance a little bit, give her space, because I get it. I mean, I get how that whole dynamic works.
I was in the military for like 12 years, so I get that.
Yeah.
That to that dynamic between like sometimes you're stepping on their feet because you're around too much.
Yeah, it's like I'm coming home. I'm not allowed to be a parent. I'm not allowed to do anything in the house. It's like don't fuck up our world here.
Yeah.
And,
So you
and
just be. Does that make you sad?
no, I get it. I mean,
It made me. I was younger though. That.
yeah.
I have a big ego. So I mean, for shut up, huge, get out of here. So like when that would, like, oh, I'm not needed type thing. I feel sorry for myself.
Oh, you're needed. Someone's going to yell at you at
Well, I
some
know.
point, right?
But like in the moment, I felt like,
Yeah, I guess I hear you. But, yeah.
Uh,
So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of just riding it along. I don't miss it.
You
I've
don't?
been staying busy with this like local high school, and we've had the opportunity to play. Last summer, we did festivals in Europe Europe and Canada, and things that we've been turning down for years just because of the schedule. And we've got all those things lined up again this year: May, June, August, October. And we've got we've always done a lot of like international stuff. We've never pounded the pavement through Texas and Atlanta and all the, everybody here is just kind of, they're spoiled.
they don't love it.
It's not the same as it is over there. Like, and we were a band that because of our schedule we were touring in the winter, so kids were kind of starving because all the bands would come in the summer and then we would come over in the winter. We'd be like one of the only bands in a 45, 60-day period, so we'd always have good shows. And in Europe or South America or places like that, Canada, we'd be traveling in the snow the whole time. But it's cool, like, to get the opportunity to get to some of these places that we haven't been to in a long time, and do it in the summertime and the weather's nice, and play these unbelievable festivals they have in Europe, these outdoor festivals and things that we just don't get the opportunity to do here. So
Is it more fun for you guys with the advent of social media, or is it less fun?
I don't really get too involved in it, to be honest. Our drummer's like big into the whole Instagram and Facebook, and he posts everything, and anytime I get something forwarded, I just forward it on to him, and he puts it up. And I don't understand the whole thing, to be honest with you, because my theory is this: if you're sitting down and you're staring at a computer screen, well, you're not out there doing it. And if that's the way we've got to advertise and promote, I was digging through my garage and I got like 2,000 flyers from the 80s. They were all folded up. I'd get them at gigs. I put them in my pocket, and I still have them. And it's the coolest thing in the world to remember, like, oh, I remember where I was. I was at Fender's in Long Beach in the parking lot, and I got this, this flyer for this Motorhead show at the Olympic. And I remember distinctively like where I got these, and I think kids now, it's just easy. It's just boom, and it's a good tool to help promote. But if you're going to come out to a gig, you didn't need to hear about it on Instagram or Facebook. You knew.
Yeah.
I think for the most part, people who are into music, they know.
Why don't you take pictures of those flyers?
I have everything.
You should take a picture of them, throw them out there,
I got
man.
it all.
That is such a.
Yeah, I got them all plastered on a wall. They're permanent.
Oh, they are?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
My wife's cool about that. It's like wallpaper.
That's the way this used to be. So we were called Red Light District Show, right? And we just had like desks in here,
Uh-huh.
and shitty equipment. Like throughout the time, we just, I got a better job and been able to afford it, but it was just plastered with posters
Yeah.
and flyers and
Yeah.
Christmas lights.
I sent a picture. I sent a picture of a flyer to a guy in this band called Just Because, and we played a show with them in, I want to say, '97. And the flyer, I'm digging through my shit. This is just last night, and I'm digging through, and I'm like, wow, man, Just Because, but it's like '85. So I take a picture of it and I send it to him, and within 5 minutes he replies back. He's like, holy shit. He's like, wow, that's like '85. I got that flyer somewhere in my house. He's like, thanks for sharing that. And he's laughing. And so I started digging through some more shit, and Brian from JFA, the singer, I'm listening to records, and I just happened to pull out this JFA record. I'm like, oh, wow, this was like ninth grade for me. And I put it on, snap a picture, send it to him, same thing. It's like, that's kind of cool, to be able to share like that. But I get like a total thrill sitting back and staring at the wall or digging through the records. Some kid just asked me today, did you download your stuff to like MP3s or CDs? I'm like, no, I can burn you a cassette. I can make a cassette tape off my vinyl, but I'm not into that shit. I like playing my records. He goes, yeah, so do I. I'm like, well, then you figure it out. I'm not into that. I understand the new, but I appreciate the old.
Yeah. Man, I just want to thank you. Like, this was like I haven't stopped smiling. It's just like, just to learn like other views of what happened back then.
Yeah.
We are editing the Stalag video. I'll send it to you.
Oh, cool.
And Larry is.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Larry was like, I don't know if he was the original drummer or not.
He wasn't.
Yeah, I want to say it was Harry.
Yeah, Harry Drumdini.
Yeah.
And then he went to the Cramps.
He went False Confessions, but then I remember Larry got in the band, and that's when they put out that EP, and of course, In Control. It just, fuck, I was proud as shit to be part of that scene. That was cool. And Ron was an incredible front man. It was good at the time. They played all the time. Those were good shows.
How old's Bob Clark?
Big Bob?
Uh-huh.
I'd have to guess he's probably somewhere close to 60.
You think so?
Late 50s, 60.
Man,
When you're 15, 16 years old, an 18-year-old seems like he's old as shit to you. Like the guys that didn't go to school, for me, it was like, wow, you're out of school already? I'm like in 10th grade, so they all seemed old to me, and who knows? Maybe they're only just a handful of years older, but yeah, I'd say he's probably close to that. So it's such an awesome, like, I can guarantee you there's, other than maybe some of those scenes like DC or New York, nobody could say that, because Hollywood, whatever, LA, it was so broad, so spread out. But this area, we had it going on. It was pretty good.
Every time, we have this, or every time I think about it, I remember Tony always said, "What? You guys don't have a Nardcore?" Like, I remember that every single time.
We used to play soccer games, Nardcore soccer at Woolsey Park or something down here. Yeah, we used to do that on Sundays, and guys would have barbecues, and it was cool, man. It was definitely their family, and we were just honored to be able to be a part of it.
Do you do the bowling with them?
I haven't been yet, but I know we're playing a gig out to some Nardcore Turkey Fest or some St. Patrick's Fest or something.
Where's it at?
It's in March.
That's why you guys were able to do the music awards this year, because you were around.
Well, that time of year I'd have been around anyway.
Oh, you would have?
Yeah.
You had that much faith.
When was that? What month?
September.
I wouldn't have been around.
Yeah, because I think I remember.
Well, they always used to do. They always do these Nardcore gigs at like Ventura Theater, and the guy'd always ask us, and it's like, yeah, sorry, man, we can't do it in August.
Oh, yeah. He's in.
The Missing 23rd guy, right?
No.
No.
Jeff Hershey.
Okay.
You remember him?
I
He's
wanna-
in
Yeah, I see the face. I probably
Night
will.
Demon now. Jeff Hershey and the Heartbreakers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lucky, man.
Dude,
Lucky.
I'm blessed. Thank you
Yeah,
so much. We all appreciate you.
Thank you.
And anytime you're around, stop by.
I'm around.
we do this pretty much every Friday. So
All right. I'm down.
Don't be a stranger.
I'll bring a
man.
couple beers next time.